after the show, obviously, you're thrown into, this world. I mean, I was also a kid, so it's been almost...
You were 22, right?
21, but I auditioned when I was 20, so this was 12 years ago, so this is a really long time. And
wow.
So, I was really young, naive, I didn't really know. But when the show ended, I had millions of people wanting something, a product, somehow, something. And I didn't have anything I basically was a brand without being a brand. Right. So I almost kind of went backwards a little bit, unfortunately. But I knew that I had to have something, and I knew that was kind of my only opportunity to, really build something that I would obviously, I think, care about and feel good about. And that really was, like, I just loved making clothes, and I loved making women feel great in those clothes. So, and that's all the whole goal was.
When, I know that there were some hurdles after Project Runway, and is it something that you are happy that you did, or in hindsight, do you feel like in some ways it created these additional hurdles that other designers who didn't go that route sort of didn't have to deal with?
Yeah, I mean, there's good and there's bad things. But yes, that's the challenge. Obviously I didn't start in a traditional way as maybe other brands have, which is for sure very challenging. You're always held to a different place. People, it is hard. Also, TV is very hard because you're put in a place it's kind of like an actress that's known for her one movie that she did 100 years ago, and she's been in 100 movies. It's hard to get through people. People's attention spans are quick. I think that's the challenge, which is why I try to push that aside and just try to make beautiful things, and season after season. And I think that my biggest thing is the customer is the most important thing, and that's kind of what I learned as the years went on, that I stopped listening to everyone else, and if people didn't support, they didn't support. But we always had the women who were shopping behind us, which was really great. And that helped.
You had a great quote, which I'm gonna dig up because
I love a great quote.
Especially when it's yours. Yeah, there was a profile of you, and they had talked about a stylist, I guess, that you had hired to sort of help you, edit when you were putting together the show. And part of the goal had been, to sort of connect with the fashion industry.
Yeah.
And you said that so often the dresses that the editors love are the ones that you don't sell a single version of.
Yeah. Every time.
And then your quote
Every
was...
season. It's so annoying.
And then you were like...
Still 10 years later.
So think about that a little bit.
No, it's 10 years later.
What do you
It's my
think
favorite
about that?
thing. Like, I was just thinking, we just had, not to throw it in there, but we just had, I just had my first cover of Vogue, which is amazing. It was for British, thank you.
Yeah, Claire Foy.
Claire Foy, she looked amazing. It was a British Vogue cover. Nobody bought that dress, so it's so interesting. So I'm like, well, damn, we're not, so that was sad, but it's okay, because there are those pieces that are editorial and that are beautiful and that editors love and stylists love and people wear on the red carpet, and they don't always work in real life. So I do, and that's the balance.
Yeah.
But I think that is how I've been able to kind of keep the business going for so long, is that we kind of have both worlds. We can have beautiful things for editorial and beautiful things for red carpet, but my biggest goal was that I still want to make sure people can buy and wear the clothes or buy something in my world, which is why I do things like Payless, and I've done Lane Bryant, I've done all these different things. Because I think that's very, very important. But it is frustrating when these editors, and I'm dying to come to a show, not you. Robin has been such a great supporter for so long, which I so appreciate. I really, really do. And because it is hard, it is a challenge, but that is always the interesting thing that I would read sometimes. Even it could be women's wear, who really annoy me. They would judge so quickly but they know nothing about my business in any way. So that was always the challenge. Because obviously I'm still a young brand. I'm not Dior, but my clothes are hanging next to Dior, so it's almost like we're put on the same kind of pedestal. I haven't been in business for 60, 70 years, so it's a challenge. So we're working on it.
Well, one of the